everybody. Buongiorno. We're back from vacation. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes because I know it's kind of 11-ish. And so, I'm a little late, but, it's hard to get rolling after vacation. It really is. So while I was away this past week, I was down in Ocean City, Maryland. And I went to visit a friend of mine on my way home. And they are big fisherwoman. Oh, the guys are the fishermen. Niki just eats it. Anyway, so I went to see my friend Niki, and I left with a couple pieces of nice, fresh caught tuna that I have to cook today, or else it's not as good as it should be. So I have this beautiful, so we're going to take it out here. Do it by the sink, it's a little drippy. I don't even know why I'm rinsing. This is like straight from the ocean. But it's this beautiful, beautiful pieces of tuna. So we're going to make this kind of like a Sicilian-ish kind of a dish, I think it is. Because a lot of Sicilian dishes will have raisins and, things like pine nuts. They have fun ingredients they like to use. This is kind of like a really nice, has sweet and savory because it's got the raisins in it. So we are going to have fun doing that. So what I'm going to start with, though, is we're going to do the vegetables. Some of these recipes that you do these kind of things will tell you to cook the fish first, set it aside, and then make your sauce, and then put the fish back in and let it finish cooking. But I feel like when you cook the fish first, it's actually still cooking. I want it to cook and be exactly ready. So we're going to make the sauce first, and then we're going to sear the tuna and then put it all together. So there you go. Let me get my onion. Carlo likes to rearrange my kitchen. So where I had my little thing here with my veggies, now it's over there, and I got to move it back when he's not home, because if I do it while he's here, he's going to say but I rearranged it for you because I thought it would be better that way. I'm like, yeah. So let's get a knife, and we're going to start out with, all my extra virgin olive oils are down to here. I took the brand new one to the beach and left it there. Ooh. I guess that's Leo's back. He just went to pick up his motorcycle as he got something fixed on it. So then Enzo picked it up for him. It was in his garage. So then Leo and his friend. Welcome home, Dorina. So here comes Louie barking. And Leo's back on his motorcycle. And then he's got his friend, his Marine Corps buddy that's here, Matt. And I think that's it. Carlo went to work with Nico. Angelina went to babysit. But Leo's going to walk in here in a minute in all his motorcycle gear and his Marine Corps stuff. He's so handsome, though. Can't get mad. All right. So we're going to start by turning this on. Let's see. This way first and this way second. Ta-da! Everybody should get one of these little burners. They're not very expensive. The little propane cans are not that expensive either. And they work like a charm. So we had just had to get a new stove at the beach house, my dad's beach house. And so for 2 days, I was stoveless while the new one got hooked up. And I'll tell you what, I use this. I didn't even miss it. I'm telling you, I think this thing cooks actually hotter and faster and more accurately, which is really surprising even for a good stove, Oh, ta-da!
Hi, Mom!
You're sweating.
Hi, Wayne! Hello, second Mom.
Hi, Matt. Yeah, Matt's my new project. Teaching him how to make new foods. So, I'm going to cut these in just, in half. I'm going to keep them kind of a little bit bigger, kind of thin. We're having tuna for lunch.
I see that.
Fresh tuna.
That's a tuna steak.
Yes, it is.
It's not a tuna fish. Get it. It's a steak. So wait, is tuna steak from land and tuna fish from the can is from the sea? Because it's tuna fish? It's just a tuna steak?
It's a tuna steak that came from a tuna fish.
So it's like a tenderloin.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
All right, Mom?
You're too tall to be in my video today.
I know. It's
I didn't make the camera high enough for you.
It's okay. There was enough jokes just now to, you know, fulfill our Grubein's fantasies and love for Leo. So
Onions.
we're gonna go disappear.
Okay.
Go chill for a bit.
Of course, until you smell the food being done.
Bye, everybody. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
I can't hear anything,
So,
so.
let's see here. Onions in. We're gonna let these. Actually, I'm gonna turn this down a little because I don't want them to cook too fast. So, Leo and Matt went to what they call MOS school together, which is your military occupational specialty, which is the school for the job you're gonna have in the service. In case you didn't know, I know some of you do. I'm sure some of you have veteran stuff in your family. I'm gonna throw a little more onions in because I like the onions. That was like probably half of a medium onion. This was kind of a smallish one. Whoops. Let's get the green spatula. We're going to get the onions started here. We're going to get some garlic out of my little everybody loves my garlic container that I can't go and get any more this year because I'm not in Italy. So I'm so bummed because every year in our town they make a little pamphlet that's like the schedule for all the activities for the summertime. And it's a little concert here, a little show there, a play of, you know, tribute band or whatever to some artist of some sort. Oops. And it just came out. And it doesn't have, there's one event that's not, I didn't see it on there. The Festa degli Emigranti, the Feast of the Immigrants, who those of us who go back every year. It's not there because none of us can go. It's a terribile. So we got onions in here. But I was so sad because I love having that little stupid pamphlet. I keep it in my purse. I'm like, what's going on today? What's going on tomorrow? I know, I'm a crazy, but oh, I'm trying so hard not to be sad being there. And it was fun at the beach this week. It's that similar lifestyle, you know. Everybody's so much nicer at the beach. I'm kind of chopping these kind of a smallish rough chop. I took the green thing out of the middle there. We're going to throw that in. Now I'm going to put in a little bit of capers. You can leave them as they are, or if you think they're too salty, you're going to rinse them off. But I'd rather use the caper brine and then go less salt. So I'm just going to put one little, maybe a teaspoon in. That wasn't even a whole teaspoon. So it's probably like a full teaspoon. Now, while that's waiting, while that's sauteing, actually no, sorry, I want to get my raisins in there because I want them to plump up. I'm going to put a couple of each just because I have golden and regular, so I'm going to make it prettier by just throwing in basically, you know, a pinch of the regular ones. It's probably like a tablespoon-ish. Yeah, you know, tablespoon plus 2. All right, raisins. Now, you can put olives in this dish. I'm not in the mood for olives today. I don't know why. I love them, but I'm not in the mood for it in this. So I'm not going to leave the olives out. I'm going to let the capers be the same. You know, actually, I'll put in 2 more capers. But I do have the olives here, the Kalamata Greek olives or Italian black olives. I'm just not in an olivey mood. So that's how you do things. You just do them how you want. So I've got these 2 beautiful tuna steaks. I'm just going to salt and pepper them on both sides. Well, I'm going to do the one side now, and then when I put them in the pan face down, I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so set those there for a minute. And now I'm going to chop up some tomato. So I had one that I chopped up last night, half of it. These are monster tomatoes. I got these at the beach at a farm stand. They're so nice and red. They're not Italian tomatoes, but they are really good. So I'm just going to cut these into kind of smallish pieces. Let's see what I'm doing here. So they're kind of, you know, small chunks. Let's turn this up just a little now. Before I think I can use a little more olive oil. I didn't put very much in the first time. But We're finishing up all my individual bottles. So let's just see. Okay, that one's done. There really wasn't much in there, so I'm just gonna, ta-da, there we go. Now I am cooking on low, and I'm using extra virgin. So I'm getting my onions, I'm gonna throw these tomatoes in. These are things. I'm gonna cut up this one. So excuse my very casual dress today, but man, I'm like, it's hot, you know? So you get me as I am. So look at how pretty this is. It's nice, and it's got the onions and the capers and the raisins and the tomatoes and the garlic. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second. Then I'm going to put it, actually I'm going to get an extra towel. Because I'm going to set this aside then, and I'm going to sear the tuna steaks in my grill pan. I figure, you know, might as well pretend we're grilling. Oh gosh, this is so nice. You know, I'm going to put another half a tomato in. So I had a half, and now I'm having another half. Just because it's so pretty. And it'll make a little bit more sauce. Now, to make this a little saucier, you can, if you wanted, you could add a little fish stock. You could add just a little water. If you have anchovies, you can throw one anchovy in with a little water, make your own little fake fish stock. But this is cooking all together so nicely. The tomatoes are just so beautiful, they're cooking down. And now this is about, I'm going to say 3/4 done. I'm going to take this off for a few minutes. Let's see, you know what? I'm going to put it here on there because, I don't know, I think it's better. Now I'm going to put my cool grill pan on. And I'm going to just put a little oil in here. Now this I'm going to put regular olive oil because I want it, it's going to cook it a little higher and I don't want to overdo it with the extra virgin. And I'm going to take, so you want to know a cool trick. Take your basting brush. Whenever you've got a grill pan, you know how it like pulls in the thing? So just use this to, use your basting brush to get it all over. And then you got it in all your nooks and crannies, and on the top where the, you know, the top of the grill thing, where the grill thing, you know, the grill thing, you know, so that they're all nice and oiled up too. So let me turn this up. Okay. This is, I'm getting close to the end of this can, so if I have to change it in the middle, so I'm watching to make sure it's still high, but it is. So we're gonna take this tomato, move it over. We're almost set here. I'm gonna get, tongs. Want it to get nice and hot before I put these tuna steaks in. So I'm going to do these about 2 or 3 minutes per side, and then hopefully they'll come out kind of a medium. You know, there's so many ways. You're going to cook them how you like them. Some people want their tuna cooked all the way through, but if you cook it all the way through, make sure it just gets there and then take it off, because you don't want it to overcook, because then it's not good. It's too thick and dry. It's like a pork chop, you know? It gets too dry too fast. All right, this one put here. Ooh, yeah. And this one I'm gonna put here. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to salt and pepper the top. Pepper. Salt. Okay. That away. That away. Lid on. Oh yeah. looks good. Very nice. So you're gonna do these about maybe, I'm gonna say about, I do about 2 minutes. You want it only, really truly, you only want them like maybe 4 to 5 minutes total, I think. You know, you do it and then, you know, some people will cook it for 3 or 4. Like I said, if you do it first and you cook it for a couple minutes, then you set it aside, then you put them back. And I think it's too much of a chance of it getting dry. So we're going to do it my way. We do the second. Because it doesn't matter if the sauce continues to sit there and cook up a little bit because it's a sauce. And so then you just pour it on. And I'm probably going to, even though it's not part of this original recipe, I'm probably going to throw a little splash of vino in there. All right, so we're watching the clockish. Give it another. Oh, see, this makes such pretty grill marks. It's like such a nice, it's a nice presentation. And then you have the pretty tomatoes and stuff on top. Now I have another Sicilian dish that's completely different, and that's a good sauce. If you don't like fish, that's the sauce because it hides the flavor, and then all of a sudden you realize you like the fish. One of those good lesson learners. Okay, give that another 30 seconds. I'm gonna flip them over. Once they're flipped over, then I'll give them a minute, and then once they let them sear without adding the juice, then I will put the sauce in. So I hope you guys all had a good 4th of July weekend. I did. I actually saw a couple of fireworks, even though they weren't official. I saw a few random. Everybody had their own. Okay, I'm gonna turn these over. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to do this front way so you can see it. Look how pretty that is. Woo! Drop the piece. So look at that pretty grill mark. Oh, nice. All right, so we gotta do this kind of quick now. So I'm gonna take all of this, let that sit for a second. Looks nice, huh? Well, you can't see it, but I know it looks. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I think I put a little white wine in it. Add a little bit, make it a little bit more saucy. Now right now I put the topping on top of it just to let it sit for a second before I wanted the bottom to sear. Now I'm going to put these kind of around, let them cook up a little more. I'm going to put a little vino in. Ooh, yeah, look at that. And I turn it down for a minute. I don't have the square lid out. So, doesn't really go. But just let it sit for a second. And I'm going to get a dish and I'll show you how pretty this is. Woo! I'm so excited to have these. I mean, these were just plucked out of the ocean a couple of days ago, or about 2 days ago. I came home yesterday, yeah, like 2 or 3 days ago. Then they were previously frozen, unfortunately, because my friend froze them because she wasn't sure how much, but then she gave them to me to bring home. I had them on ice in the cooler coming home yesterday in 90-some degree heat in my car, and I'm like, please God, let the ice not melt in the cooler. But these were perfect when I came home. They're actually still half frozen, so they were perfect overnight in the fridge, and now they are getting eaten by us today. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm turning this off. Boom. And take this nice spatula. Nice tuna steak. All this beautiful topping. And let's see if we can get a little bit of juice out of the bottom. go. And here we've got this really pretty tuna steak, the veggies on top. And I have some really nice green beans already cooked up. We're gonna have like a cold green bean salad on the side. It looks beautiful. And so that's that. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe with the fresh tuna steaks from the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Ocean City, Maryland, with what do we have in here? So with onions and garlic and tomatoes and raisins and capers and a little vino, because you can't help having a little vino. Now I didn't put any salt in the sauce today because I salt and peppered that, and you know, let's see. It tastes so fresh. I'm gonna put a pinch of salt in, that's fine. If you don't want to, or you can't, or you shouldn't, let me tell you, just a little bit on the seasoning on the meat, on the fish, and then do this. And you know what? This sauce probably be really good on a steak too, you know? All right, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be right back. Actually, I'm not gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right over. Okay, and then look at this. I had to make this really tall. You wanna come take a taste?
Yes.
Yeah?
We're gonna die.
You're not gonna die. This just came
It
out.
looks fishy.
Oh, you know what? Do me a favor. Give me my camera.
But it looks fishy.
Here, no, just taste this one. Here. OMG, this is so good. Let me take a picture of that one because it just looks so good. Here. Oh my god, it's so tender.
I'll just take a fork.
Okay, here. You take a piece.
I'm a big bone.
Grab a pot.
Whoa!
Good?
It tastes like tuna fish. Bye, Mom.
Yeah. And there he goes. There's your official test taste to see if somebody, you know, if a 20-some-year-old likes it, then you know it's got to be half okay. There we go. Yay! We're all set. So that is an awesome little tuna steak recipe. Oh my god, those things are so good. Nice and fresh from the ocean. I'm gonna be getting some more very soon too, so I'm really excited. So you guys get me all bleached out and hot in my little tank top and all that kind of stuff, but you get what you get. Here I am. Okay, well, hi everybody. I can see you. Oh, and I just found out, my friend who gave me the fish, they own a store called an Optical Galleria in Centerville, Maryland, Easton, Maryland, and Ocean City, Maryland. And she just told me that she can get me a thing that I can put on my, something, what'd she say? I think it's a treatment I can put on my lenses so I don't glare. Isn't that cool? So I'm really excited about that. So what did you all do? Tell me what everybody did for 4th of July. Who got to see, who, you know, where you are? Did you guys have fireworks, like legit ones, or did you have, you know, fake ones, you know, the ones that aren't really there? Thank you for all the welcome backs, everybody. I appreciate that. I feel welcomed back. So I had a great time. The weather was pretty nice down at the beach, and gosh, we made some good food. But so I went to this, remember the farm? I don't know if anybody was watching when I went to the farm stand about 2 weeks ago. It's called Parsons. It's in, I think it's Roxana, Delaware. It's a great big farm. They've got beautiful meat. We bought these great big steaks. They were like, it was like a skirt steak. You know, I had a whole bunch of people and I'm like, you know, I'm not buying filet mignon. Sorry. But I got these skirt steaks and I seared them and cooked them. They were so tender and so flavored. The meat was like this really pretty, deep, and it was right from their farm too. So, you know, it's kind of almost looked like my buddy who does the organic meat up here in Jersey. He's actually near the Pennsylvania border, the Cotton Cattle Company, and these meats that I got down there over the vacation were similar looking to his. That deep, dark burgundy red. So it was really, really tasty. I can't wait to I'm getting some steaks from him next time. And I have some of his pork chops that I'm going to do on Wednesday. So we're going to do a nice pork chop dish Wednesday. Really good. I'm going to have to give you a nice topping for those. Make them a little fancy. Easy fancy. You know, something like that. That was really nice. So, and those beautiful, look at this tomato. Look at this. Look at the size of it. It's like a softball, bigger than a baseball. But it's this one, I got some that were ready to cut right away, and I got two like that were a little firmer. This is still nice and ripe. In fact, I cut one like this at the beach, and it was still beautiful, deep red inside. So I just love a good tomato. Yummy, yummy. So anyway, so that was really fun. And then when I went to, so my last night there, so we went, and you should have seen us. It should have been like a comedy skit. So, all right, let's see if you can get this. So Angelina was already at the beach, and so was Carlo last week. We couldn't go down Saturday because their friends were still there. So Pat and I had to go down Sunday. So we go down Sunday. Nico drove down early Sunday morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, because he wanted to get down there early and go surfing. So Nico was there. So Nico got there. Carlo and Angelina are still there. Carlo comes home. Actually, I don't know if Carlo came home Saturday or Sunday. Can't remember. But Carlo comes home because he had a friend with him that had to get back to Jersey. But then Carlo comes back down with me and Pat. We take my little car, and we take Pat's big truck and the trailer with all the junk that we want to take down the beach. You know, the surfboards and the chairs and the stuff. Okay. So then we get down there. Nico's got his Jeep down there. Then fast forward Wednesday evening. So now it's me, Carlo, Pat, and Nico are there. Wednesday night, Carlo goes to pick up Leo at the airport in Salisbury because he was coming back from Nashville. So now we've got 5 of us. And we have Wayne the Great Dane and Bella and Louie. Okay. Then on Thursday morning, Angelina comes, or Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Angelina comes back. She brings Leo's Jeep Patriot down. So now we have the truck, Nico's Jeep, Leo's Jeep, and my little teeny car. But then my husband is deciding he's going to Virginia Beach at the end of the week to go see his mom. So that takes the truck out. And I wanted to stay an extra day. You should have seen, and then Nico left a day early. So then we have only Leo's little, smaller Jeep and my little car. And how are we all getting back to Jersey? But then, thank goodness, Matt, Leo's friend, showed up on Saturday and stayed the one day, and then came back up here with them, and so that was an extra car. So they were all able to come back. Pat was going to go all the way back up to Jersey to help get everybody and stuff back and dogs, and then go back to Virginia. I'm like, dude, that's like 4 hours north and 7 hours south. So finally, thank goodness, Matt showed up, and that was like the saving grace. So Matt took Carlo, Leo took Angelina and the 2 dogs, Nico took Louie. So it was, and I got to stay 1 extra day with my girlfriend, and so I went to see Niki and Bob, and she and I stayed up late and talked like girls do, and that was really fun. Watched a few fireworks from the neighbors across they live on they have a house on one of the canals down in West Ocean City, and so it was really nice. So we sat outside on the water, watched a few fireworks. Listened to some people were playing like band music. It sounded very patriotic, and so it was a lot of fun. So, and then I came home with some tuna. So that was cool. Her son is a captain on a boat down there, a big fishing boat. So they get a lot of good fish all the time. So kind of nice. Just so you know, when you serve this beautiful tuna dish, if you have any fresh parsley or fresh basil. Actually, I have it. It's out in the garden right now, and I didn't go out and pick any this morning. But if you put a little fresh basil and parsley on top, oh, perfect finishing touch. So I will take the picture of this, and I will post the recipe on my blog on my website and post it on Facebook sometime today. So that's that. But it's hard coming back from vacation. It's you don't want to come home. And it's, you know, you got to get back into the groove of things. I will tell you, I really miss doing my videos, and I really wanted to, but I think this week of semi-radio silence was really good for my psyche. You know, I've been going strong since March 13th, and it's been fun, but it's been a lot of work, you know, and so this was really good. I really needed it, and gosh, I could move down there. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden one day I say, hey, I'm moving down to the beach, because wow, you know, life is a little slower. There's civilization there, though it's not in the middle of nowhere. You know, you always have a little bit more life near the shores, whether it's the beach or the bay or the, you know, the rivers or something. There's some life force. For me, I need either mountains or water. I'm happy with both. And honestly, the mountains here, you know, you got to go into West Jersey, or I don't want to be there. You got to Northwest Jersey, or in Maryland, you got to go to Western Maryland to get some good mountains, you know. And I don't know, it's just, it's not my favorite areas. So I figure, you know, maybe it's going to be water, maybe the Chesapeake Bay or Annapolis, or, you know, whatever. I don't know, but someday. Right now I'm in Jersey, got to bloom where I'm planted, you know, got to be here because this is where I am. But, and I'm here for you guys. But, you know, we really have to continue practicing the niceness that we all feel when we're on vacation. So, you know, somebody came to visit me last week, and we're sitting out on the front, and everybody that walks by is like, hi, you know, they say hello. Then God forbid if Wayne is in the doorway or if he's outside, oh my God, look at this dog, blah, you know. And so, yeah, people are so much nicer when they're on vacation. Well, why can't we be nice anyway? Why can't we just be nice all the time, you know? It's hard to live daily life in the rat race. I don't believe that we are not programmed to live the speed of life that we have here in the cities in this country, and in most of the country anyway. The speed of life in America is way too fast. It is not good for the human psyche. Slow it down. I had a soccer player. His name was Jair. He's from Colombia. And he was my left defender. He was an amazing soccer player. And he had this magic trick. I call it magic. It was like magic. Whenever he got the ball, the whole game slowed down. It was like time warp. And everything slowed. Like, he just took the ball, and all of a sudden it was like, and he had this effect on the game. And it really, really was beautiful to see. It was magical. That's what you got to do with your life. People are going to throw stuff at you. Take the ball and hold it for a second. Look around and see what the next play should be, instead of quick, just kick the ball upfield. Then the game just gets running and running, and it's just too fast. And then the game is lost, and so is your life. So take the ball when it's passed to you and just hold it for a second and take a look around. And you will be surprised how it changes your life. I swear that the game of soccer explains life. I'll get into more of that in the future, because it is, you know, soccer is a passion for me. I love that game. I love the people that play it. I love everything about it. And, you know, it's really, really the world on a field. So that's today's lesson from the soccer field. You know, I'm going to make that a segment. Lessons. Oh, I'm going to write this down because I'll forget. Lessons from the soccer field. You know, gotta see. There's my note. I will write it down and make some lists of all the other. Oh God, have I got so many lessons from the soccer field. But today, the thing you're gonna do is receive that ball and hold it for a second, because you gotta look around to know what your next play is gonna be. And if you're rushing through and you're kicking the ball upfield and just playing kickball, You're not playing the beautiful game, which soccer is called the beautiful game. Life is also, I think, a beautiful game, but we got to learn how to play it better. We're not playing it real well right now. Most of the world is kind of like just kicking the ball. So take the ball, hold it, look around, make a better decision, slow the game down. There's so much more control, and then it's so much more beautiful. So that's my thing. You know, I was going to talk about the beach more and surfing. I got into soccer. I don't know how that happens, but it's a good lesson. You know, Nico was surfing every day this week. Took Carlo with him. Took Pasquale with him. I don't know. I think he's not. He was spending more time on the boogie board, but he wants to get back up on his surfboard. So all of a sudden, he's feeling like it's time to get back in shape. So that's what we're gonna do. That's our goal. As soon as he gets back from Virginia, we're gonna go hardcore. Oh, and I bought a new bicycle. I'm so excited. And his mom bought him a new bicycle. Of course, he got a brand new one. I got a used one. You know, I got on Facebook Marketplace. But I got a great deal. I'm really happy. So, of course, where's my bicycle right now? It's in the trailer at the beach house. It's going to get picked up by him on his way back from Virginia Beach. So I'm not going to have my bike now for another week, but that's okay. I got stuff to get ready here because we're going to have it. That yard sale I was going to have a week or so, two weeks ago, couldn't have it because, you know, I don't know if I ever said, but I couldn't have it because it rained. I love yard sales. They're so much fun. It's just another excuse for me to socialize. People come over, we chit chat, they buy a couple things, I have money in my pocket, and I talk to people. Makes me happy. But so we're gonna have the yard sale this weekend. We got the tent already set up in the driveway, and I'm starting to take stuff out even already this morning. So we are, and then I've got all this stuff on the front porch because I feel like my house looks like well, I don't want to say West Virginia, but I look like I'm out in the. I don't want to be discriminatory. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I got all this crap on the porch. Oh, that's my favorite joke when I have cousins that live in West Virginia. So anyway, but I'm gonna have to delete that. But anyway, but we are gonna have us a yard sale, and just I don't want anything anymore. I'm so over stuff. I just want to do things, and that's kind of the way I've always been. I've always loved to travel, always loved to go places. I don't want to, you know, the bane of my existence is paper and clothing. You know, when the kids were little, I saved stuff because, you know, like this one and that one, and pass it down, 5 boys, you know. But now, not anymore. That's it. It's all gone, all going. I donated a lot of clothes because they don't really sell great at yard sales anyway. So I donate stuff and I sell stuff, and then I'll donate more, you know, so that's it. So anyway, things have been going really good though, and I've got you know, I'm doing some new things and I'm really happy about it. And I'm gonna fix my hair today. It's all my colors showing through. All my blonde is showing through. That's it. I'm really blonde under this. I just keep this part. Oh my gooper. But it got me a little suntan, so you know when you're tan, you feel better, you look better, and what's nice, you know, the sun it gives you that vitamin D that you need. I feel like in just so much better of a mood when I was, you know, 2 weeks ago. So I think that you know, it's really funny I think I've said this before, but when I'm doing the video here. Down here is my laptop because so I can better read comments and answer a question if I need to. But it lags. It's about, I don't know, maybe just 10 seconds or so, but it lags a little bit. And so I'm talking and then I'm seeing myself do this. And I'm like, wow, I really can't talk without using my hands. I just kind of, you know, sometimes they're moving down below here and you don't see it, but I see it. I feel it. But please do me a favor. Please say hello if you're watching. You know, just let me know that you're there. I've learned recently that there's some people that watch and they never say anything. They say, oh, I watch all the time. I'm like, I've never seen you on there. It doesn't say you're watching. You've never made a comment. Oh, I'm just watching. Guess what, peeps? Let me know you're watching. I want to know because I want to know, you know? You know? So anyway, let's see. Let's see if there's any questions. Oh, thank you. I thank you for telling me it was a great analogy. All right. De Luca Rossa Testa. Tell me what your actual name is, would you? Because, you know, I'm assuming De Luca is your last name. Rossa Testa. Okay, so you're a redhead. but I need to know what I call you. So please, would you answer and tell me what to call you? Oh, Anna, good. I'm glad you liked Parsons Farm. That's a great place there in Delaware. So anyway, on this note, I'm going to let you go today. I have lots planned for this week. We're going to make something fun and tasty and yummy and sweeter tomorrow. And I guess that's about it. So have a wonderful day. And please, let me know if you've been watching today. Say hello to me. I'm so glad to be back with you all. So I hope you guys are glad too. And we got some really good recipes coming up, some really good stories, and some other stuff. And we're gonna get back doing interviews again really soon too, because now they've changed that program I was using was really messing up. It was really glitching, and then my videos were looking really ugly, so I kind of stopped doing it. But actually, there's some interviews we're gonna do here in person, and some that we'll be able to do. I found some better ways to do. They fixed the glitches, so we're gonna test it out and see how it works. So that's so it's gonna be more fun stuff coming your way. And as we're getting out of quarantine, I'm gonna keep coming. I've decided I'm just gonna keep doing this for as long as I can do it. And so we're just gonna keep going, because we don't know what's happening next. We don't know how long we're gonna be, we're gonna jump forward. I think we've jumped forward too fast. That's my personal opinion. Italy's opening up right now and they're doing great, and I'm so happy for them, but they really buckled down longer and harder. So, when you have that moment that you want to go to that, outdoor celebration or that busy, crowded beach, think twice. The beach in Ocean City was pretty decent. What I found was it looked more crowded, but people, usually the beach is this big, but here's the water. And everybody usually is all down in the first half of the beach, crowded down, because everybody wants to be close to the water. What I found this week was the whole beach was full. But the reality of it was just that everybody spread out all the way to the back fence, to the dunes. So it was kind of nice. People did spread out, but there's still a lot of people. But you are outside and the wind blows. So I don't know if the wind blowing is good or bad. I don't know if it blows stuff away or blows stuff into you. I don't know. But we try. We all do the best we can. So just please be safe out there as we are starting to, let loose. And if you're ever in doubt, you know what? Staying home one more day won't kill you. It could save you, but it definitely won't kill you. So, and it may do nothing, but, err on the side of caution for a little while longer. And whatever we believe that the political machines are doing, whatever we believe that the powers that be are saying, you know what? Just take care of yourself and err on the side of caution. That's all. You can still have fun, have people that have also been careful, have a party in your backyard, but with people that have also been careful, and then we kind of slow this down. I think they virtually killed it in Italy, so I'm really, really happy, and I'm hoping that they have no more resurgence, and I hope that we go forward, because I want to go back to Italy, and I want us to be smart so I can get the heck out of here and go on vacation. So that's that. So please do me a favor, hit the little dingy bell at the top. I hate saying this at the end, but if I don't, then I don't grow. Oh, I don't know. I just want to go outside and play. So that's why I'm going to try to get off here. But anyway, ring the little dingy bell so that you get notified when I'm on. So that way you don't miss any of my cool shows. And please, please, please do me the favor, if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel. It might be one extra step. You might have to go log into your Gmail, because you have to be logged in to YouTube in order to subscribe to a channel. But please do me the favor and take that extra minute and do that for me, because I would just really appreciate it. Love you forever. Okay? Thanks. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao. Mwah.